Hey, okay, Monkey here. Yeah, we're back on our little base on the island, sitting in our little lounge area. Going digesting what's happened in ARK recently. Well, Crunch 5, or excuse me, 453 is out, and we're getting an event for the holiday. Some people celebrate, some people don't. It's called the Eggcellent Adventure, and show you a little screenshot for that. Ain't going to tell you much about that or too much about it, but we do have an interesting spear skin coming out. And we're going to be testing it out. We'll take a look at it. We'll show you what's available. Stuff like that later on. No big deal. They also gave us another little thing for Club Arc, actually. It's an egg hunt. Little contest. Go around, take a screenshot, 20 eggs, blah, blah, blah. Go look. You're going to have to look it up on Survive the Ark and be on the Discord to get into the contest if that's something you're interested in. We have what they're giving away. So it's really not that much. I'm not going to worry about it. I think it's the animated skin and bobbed tails. So if that's something you're into, you don't have them yet, hey, see if you can win that if you want to. But really, honestly, there was a patch came out yesterday. But before we get to that specific patch, we need to go back through a little bit of history and discuss some of what happened. Back on March 27th, they released this. Wind turbine has been redesigned for gameplay balance. They now take decay damage over 14 days, stopping at 10% health, and at 10% health, they cease providing power until they are repaired. Well, that's all well and good, except for they weren't doing that. And we'll get to that in a little bit. But they weren't done with updates from since then. No. Our last client update till today, the 12th of April, before that, is on April Fool's Day. And on April Fool's Day, they gave us a cat. Yes, they did. The cat has been added to the island, the center, and Astrios. Now, the cat's a wonderful little creature. We like it. Not really a game changer thing. And really, all goodwill they would have had with that cat went out the window for quite a few people. And it went out the window pretty quick. That wasn't the next update. Next update we got. Well, people were mad about how many cats. So they gave a server update for more cats, increased the spawn rates by 3 times, and compies are now included into cat pest control. Problem, if you're in single player, like I play in single player, a lot of yous do, so many of yous do, the client ain't out yet, so you don't have either of these. So we're still stuck with what's before. But that's okay, because they did another update on April the 7th, and they fixed the angry and scared cats from being tamed by aggro them into the water. You know, they said this was unintended and they wanted to make it more realistic or something about how cats act with water. With everything we got in the game, why? I mean, this was a fun little metric, really. And honestly, it should be that you have to get it attached to your face and take it into the water and tame it. That would make a really good metric for this. For angry and other cats. Leave the green passive cats alone, but the yellow neutral, red aggressive, attach it to the face, taking it in there, and being able to do that is absolutely wonderful. And I think that's great, a great little metric. But they decided to take it out, and that's really not great because on several of my maps, I'm getting 1 or 2 green ones, but several neutrals and several aggressive. And I'm a single player, and that's annoying. And that really is starting to annoy people. Like I said, their goodwill didn't last all that long. But that's okay. They had another update come out. They sure did. And the meat of what we want to talk about today. Fixed the wind turbine decay timer to be 14 days as intended. It was not 14 days before. I had a couple, can't even tell you how fast it was, but it was less than 3 days. Fixed cryo fridge power state not updating until you open it. Now, here's where we end up with the problem. A lot of people lost their Dinos. Cryo fridge is full of them. When the wind turbines hit 10% and powered down, the cryo fridge is turned off. there was a bug, there is a bug in the game. Whether it's actually fixed for servers or not, I do not know. But I can tell you, we haven't had a client update, and if you're playing single player, it's still happening. When that power goes out to that cryofridge and you go in there, you may not find any cryopods. They may be gone, completely gone. They may have already reset their timer past 30 days and just disappeared. That's what that is all about. And I'm here to tell you, it has affected a few people already. I've gotten comments already. Here's one of them. Lost 300 animals because of it. And everything was gone. That's all right. Wasn't the only one that commented. Somebody else lost their water tames. Luckily for them, they don't use the water tames a whole lot, but still, losing to get all the pods out of the water outpost and there is all dead is just, it's just bad. When all your cryopods are gone, it is just so sad. That's okay, because you know what? Wildcard came right along, and you know what they said? Oh, we're sorry. Sorry about that. Not a lot we can do about it for you official folks, of course. And of course, single player, if you don't have a backup, you're screwed. Unofficial servers, also, you're going to have to roll back somehow if you have the backups to do it. You don't have the backups or something, you're done. But if you're on official server when this happened, no, they're not rolling back. You're done. You're not getting your stuff back at all. And they do say, you know, they sincerely apologize. They certainly do. They sincerely apologize. But for compensation, they're going to give you rates. Isn't that wonderful? They're going to give you rates. Isn't that great? I don't know what Wildcard is going to do, but they really need to seriously get themselves together here somewhere. I mean, these type of outages are insane. And the loss is insane. I got lucky. I didn't lose anything. I made that video sometime back about the wind turbine and showing that I was going to upgrade all of mine, even though it took so many to do. This base here, I just finished it a little bit ago, decided to make the video about it, and it was my last one. My original main playthrough, the island playthrough that we did the stream for. And this is best we came up with. We got everything taken care of. We didn't lose anything. Some people have, and they really have lost their stuff. And some of that stuff is, you know, hopefully they want to go back and through it again. But there's going to be quite a few that are not going to. They're just not going to. This is going to leave such a bad taste in their mouth. I don't know what Wildcard's going to do, but they got to stop foobarring like this. It is insane what they're doing nowadays. I want to thank everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. And I hope this little cryopod catastrophe induced by Wildcard upon themselves did not affect anybody that's out there anymore. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.